Hey, I'm speaking on how how we should have to how we should accept our own and work with ourselves and things like that, and how people we were trained to not have love for self and those who look like us, and how like this is the cause of stool pigeoning and backbiting and backdooring one another and tearing one another down and sabotaging each other and chaos and making sure other people can't get ahead and fratricide, which is the killing of one's brother or sister, and we know genocide, which is helping to kill your people, and that's mostly due because of the lack of love of self and kind, and most of it is due to simply because when history was written and by the colonizer, we were left out. Our contributions to history and civilization were basically left out, just like our civilizations. When they got hold of our civilizations, they buried they looted. They would loot a lot of the ancient wisdom, a lot of the history, thousands, hundreds of thousands of year old history, and they would burn it, and suppress it. Like dealing with the tribe of Shabazz, the people who came over here on slave ships. You're dealing with the greater taker or one who comes with the planet. And so that's why we are a group of people whom the world feels as though we should not have the right to have our culture intact, and that is why you deal with the the $64 million question, where in 64 years, our culture, our language, any connection to our ancestry or our land was totally bred up out of us. Where the parents and anybody who understood our culture and knew the name of our gods and our original gods, or knew how to pray to our original gods, was killed. And to produce a fresh race of people who didn't understand anything about who they were, and were trained with like Willie Lynch, with a system that would divide us from one another, that could work for 1,000 years if or more if went unchecked. And right now, what we need, like Jesus said, a man is so he thinketh. So this is why we must re-educate ourselves to who we really are, and what really who we are, and what how things really work.